Hey everyone, it's Robert over at Bloomington Acura Subaru. Today I'm sitting inside a new Forester Limited Hybrid, and I want to go over some of the buttons right in front of me here on the steering wheel and on the dashboard. So let's take a look. So we're going to start from left to right. You've got your window switch for your window locks, your actual window operating buttons here with full auto up and down on your front windows. You have your door lock and unlock, and then your mirror adjuster, which you twist to the left and use like a joystick, twist to the right, use like a joystick, and the middle one is the fixed position. Door handle and a physical door lock right there. Brand new, we have your EV mode, so full electric for low speed, great for city driving, especially stop and go. You have your power tailgate right here. This is the kick function sensor for that power tailgate, so you can turn that on and off if you don't want it. And then this is the dial for all of your interior lights over here. Down below now, gas door, they did add a button, so it's no longer a push open when the car is unlocked. You have to push this button first to open your gas door. Looking at the steering wheel, it's a pretty similar steering wheel to most of the Subaru lineup. On the right side, you have your cruise control on and off right over here, your lane assist, following distance for your cruise control, and then of course to set your speed. You have your intelligent and sport mode on the right. On the left side, you have your volume, you have your voice command, call answer, call decline. The left button here, if you haven't been in a Forester in a couple years, this is now how you change what you see on your display in front of you. We used to have a couple buttons right here. They just made it a little bit easier to use. You have your source for your radio, and then your preset stations for your radio over there. On the right side, you have your windshield wipers. We now have an auto mode, so very excited to see that. And on the left side, like normal, we have your lights with auto, and then this one here is going to be for your fog lights. And even though it's a hybrid, we do still have minus and plus to lower and raise gears manually if you would like to do so. Behind the wheel is your start button right here, and then your trip A, B, and trip reset right over there. This head unit should look very familiar to a lot of people who've been following Subaru for the last couple years. It's the same head unit we have in the Crosstrek, Impreza, WRX, Ascent, Outback, and Legacy. So same unit throughout the whole lineup except for the BRZ. You do have physical buttons for your temperature for driver and passenger, your defrosting, volume, tuning, and your hazard switch over there. On the top, you can cycle through what you want to see. So you can see weather, X mode, oil temperature, water temperature. Oops, I don't want to adjust those right now. Maps, and then music right there. On the main screen, you've got your map, radio, media, settings. So I always tell my customer when you first get the car, go over to your car settings, play around. It's a good way to learn all the features of your car. And I have videos that are more in depth on this. If you guys do want a more in-depth video on the screen, let me know. And then down below, you have your heated seats for driver and passenger. They are 3-level. You have your AC and your fan speed right there. And if you click the bar, this is how you can turn on, if you want air on your face and feet, as well as your recirculating air, AC, and set your auto right there. One cool feature a lot of people don't know about is you can change what you see in this bottom corner. So if you don't want that to be AC, you can make it something else. For example, in my Outback, this is my sync button, because I like to be able to sync them easily without having to click into the screen. Now down below, you do have your wireless charger, and then a headphone jack, USB-A and USB-C. Standard gear selector, nothing too crazy. You put your foot on the brake, bring it down to drive, kick it over to M for manual mode if you would like. And then here is our reverse camera. They did increase the quality this year, which I'm very happy about. And you have your reverse automatic braking. We can go ahead and turn that off if we like. And then if you don't like the beeping for the parking sensors, you can turn that on and off right there. You have your cup holders, and then you have your parking brake right here. Lift it up to engage it. Light turns red, and it says park on the top of your main display there. Foot on the brake, push it down to disengage. You have your 12-volt cigarette lighter outlet, whatever you like to call it, right there. And then a decent size center console storage over here. Up top, this one does have the auto dimming mirror with your garage door buttons right here. And this green light is how you turn on and off your auto dimming function. You have your map and dome lights right here. You have your SOS, your Starlink button, your sunroof, and then the door and off slider here. This is for your interior lights. So if I set it to door and I open the door, now the lights turn on. If I had it set to off, those would not turn on. You have your sunglasses right up top. And then visor, you do have an illuminated vanity mirror there. And then you do have a little pull out for the sun. So that's a quick overview of the front dashboard in this 2025 Forester Limited Hybrid. Hope you guys liked that video. We will be doing more around the vehicle, backseat, trunk, and a full walk around. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe.